For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Grant the pass to Ayton. Thybulle with the ball. Guarded by Fultz. Puts it up from 12. And too long on the shot. The Kings trail by 10. Here's DeRozan. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
DeRozan has every shot, but that mid-range, yeah, that's his bread and butter.
Fultz against Henderson. Ayton inside. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Murray's checked in for the Kings. Zach LaVine comes in for Ellis. Pass to Thybulle. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. And it's sent back by Sabonis. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Sacramento, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Right side, DeRozan. Drills the baseline jumper. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. If he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Dance crew, everyone. Get up and get loud.
Simons from outside. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he will head to the line for 2. 1 second left. Can't hit that one. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for the matchup with the Timberwolves, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Trailblazers.
Offensively,
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Ayton. Kamare misses. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Ayton a screen on Fultz. Here's Simons. And he elevates for the slam. Domantas Sabonis did not like that at all.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Fultz kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Levine. Here's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Levine's got 14.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
And the dunk by Grant.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Outside, Levine. Now here's DeRozan. Guarded closer. And they pick up 2.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Now here's DeRozan. 14 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Levine inside the 3-point line. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Ayton a screen. Grant with the ball. Sabonis defending. Here's Ayton. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Kings. 9-point game. Sabonis against Ayton. There's the 3. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Grant. Yes, that goes in. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons... is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Sabonis' shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 8. Now here's Henderson. Can't hit from in close. Outside, Levine. Pitch to Fultz. Back to Levine. DeRozan for three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Grant. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Murray. Shoots over Henderson. Murray, no good. For Portland, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The Kings trail by 11. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Portland?
Fultz against Henderson. Sabonis grabs the board.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Murray, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You can see the athleticism right there by the young Murray, just a quality finish.
Portland leading by 12. Grant with a screen on Fultz. Henderson with it, outguarded by Murray. Rejected by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And it's denied. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. It's good. Henderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
The Kings trail by 14. Outside, Levine. Back to Fultz. On the wing, Levine. Six to shoot. Makes it off the glass. Levine's got 16 points.
A strong inside scorer. Once Levine feels like he's got room to shoot, he does not hesitate.
Henderson passes to Grant. Jacks up a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On the wing, Levine. Launches a 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Trailblazers leading by 9. Williams a screen. Henderson dishes to Williams. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sabonis. Ellis comes in for Keegan Murray. And Monks subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Simon. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Levine. And then Levine in the jam.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Now, here's Sean. 5 points in the game. Pass to Ayton. Back to Sharp. Here's Kamari. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Now here's DeRozan. 17 points in the game. Clock at 6. Uncovered. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Walker against DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Shoots over Walker, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan. Simons against Levine. Here's Kamari. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Ellis. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I love when Simons puts it on the deck. So crafty off the bounce.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Carter, he's checked in for DeRozan. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Ellis. Now, here's Monk. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging around 13.5 points a game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Levine kicks to Carter. Shoots over Walker. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Portland in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Portland leading by 8. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Carter out there with Ellis. And there's Fultz. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Fultz looking around. A fadeaway. Good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. The Kings trail by 10. Here's Monk. To the paint. There's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Monk against Sharp. Here's Walker over Fultz. That misses off the backboard.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Walker goes in, and the dunk by Walker.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
So it's Sacramento. The Blazers getting the bucket. No problems knocking that one down.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Sharp against Monk. Baseline try. On the wing, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man on. His feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Sabonis. And here is Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough to stop.
Now, here's Simons. Inside, he's looking for Williams and finds him.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not at all.
Ellis, a good look. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Simons. Takes it inside. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Fultz kicks to Monk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time.
At the line for 2. The play is under video review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Simons after the basket by Sabonis. And he makes that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Fultz against Simons. Monk outside. Williams comes with a double team. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Monk. And 12 points for Sabonis.
And they've had a...
Assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Fultz against Simons. Right side to Walker. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Fultz with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. Monk outside. Down low. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Sharp. Drives to the hoop. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Fultz finds Monk. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Sharp, the pass to Simons. And the 3 off target. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Sabonis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And it's clear that Sabonis has it going on right now. That defense is at his mercy.
Simons against Fultz. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Fultz. Outside Sabonis. To the inside. Ellis. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 assists now in the game. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Sharp. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The first one falls. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Sacramento making some changes. Maurice checked in for Carter. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Ellis. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Henderson dishes to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. Ayton a screen on DeRozan. Here's Avdia. They get it back. Kicks it out to Grant. It's good from long range.
And what takes Grant's game to the next level? It's consistency with that jumper. It's a nice play there to get him something in rhythm.
The Kings trail by 12. To the paint. Sabonis gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now, here's Avdia. Ayton in the corner. No good that time. Nice D from Sabonis. DeRozan against Avdia. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
Hey, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's DeRozan. Gets a very good look and converts. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Fultz is checked in for Monk. Henderson against Fultz. Henderson attacking. And it's good, 2 points. Henderson's got 29 in the game.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Portland.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Scoot Henderson.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
But drive by Henderson. Here's Avdia. A three-pointer, no good. And here are the Kings now, down by 12. Shot on the wing. DeRozan's shot is off. Here's Henderson. And he banks in the layup. Henderson's got 33 points. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Rick.
But I'ma crack it.